All right. So, ready or not, here we are. Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are looking at day number 34, episode number 33. So, you pretty much followed along for most of this. We started off in Florida. We went off the southern states of the United, or the southern states of the United States. That's a tricky one there. But we went out west, started from Florida, went out to Arizona, a lot of states in between, up California to the northwest, and then now we made our way over to the northeast here. We finally made it to New York. So this one's going to be a little bit different here. So I'm sort of combining NeoFly with our flight tour adventures. So the last we left off was Linden Airport in Linden, New Jersey, which is just outside of Staten Island. So it's right on the border of New York and New Jersey. And now we're going to fly up to Westchester County, KHPN, runway number 34. We're arriving on runway 34, departing from runway number 9. And I did something a little bit different here. So I'll bring up our flight plan. So as we do this one, we're going to combine two things here. So on NeoFly, we accepted a job over at Westchester. It's only 36 nautical miles away, according to NeoFly. That's like a direct flight. We're actually bumped it up to 53 because departing from Linden, I figured we'd go over here to the Upper Bay, and we'll fly by the Statue of Liberty. We'll go down towards downtown, like the financial district of Manhattan, and then we'll scoot over, pass through Central Park, and we'll pass the George Washington Bridge, and then we'll scoot up and we'll I'm not going to call that the Governor Cuomo Bridge because that's just not right. So I'm going to call that the Tappan Zee Bridge because that's what it should be aptly named. And this is my hometown here, so I get to say that. This is where I was born and raised. I know a lot about the area. So then we're going to kind of cut down, go over here, and land over in Westchester. So should be a good flight. I'm super excited about it. Hope you are too. So we're visiting my hometown here. So, well, my old hometown. This is where I grew up. I currently reside in Florida, but I am looking to move out of this state as well pretty soon. We are in the northeast part of Florida, but this is where I was born and raised, and we're gonna do a little reminiscence flight, I guess you could say. So we're gonna get this thing going here. Let's pull up. NeoFly is on the right side of the screen. Alright, so we are in the TBM 930 here, departing from Linden Airport, runway number 9, headed over to Westchester, runway number 34. And we're going to do a little quick sound check, because we had a little technical difficulties on the last one, but we did a lot of flights yesterday, so it's going to happen. Mistakes are going to happen. There's a lot of preparation that goes involved with this, and sometimes the mic will give out. So I think I burned it out yesterday. So we're going to get this thing going nonetheless here. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and love seeing all the love and support that I've seen so far on the channel. Much obliged, much appreciated. And yeah, we're gonna kick this thing off here. Do we have everything set? We got the TBM 930. We got the airports. We're going to go and hopefully, let's cross our fingers and make sure that we got everything set up. So NeoFly will kick off.
Hello, Captain. Nice to see you again. Greetings from the tower. We have a number of passengers that need assistance to board. Please confirm you are ready to receive them.
All right, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a passenger flight. 4 passengers, 4 souls on board.
Ready to board. I hope you have plenty of room. It looks like they have gone crazy at the duty-free shop.
All right, so we got some tourists over here at, at Linden, New Jersey, and we're gonna do a little. They're gonna get a bonus little tour of New York. So we're not doing a direct flight. We're gonna try to hit some sightseeing, and yeah, I'm super excited about this one. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm only on my first sip of coffee this morning.
Transported from dispatch. All passengers on board. You can ask for clearance to take off. Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and take off.
All right, we're gonna do live weather, but we're gonna adjust the time here. October 27th, we're gonna get a little sunrise going here, and we're going to. We already got clearance for takeoff. We're gonna announce our departure here for out to the north. All right, it's dark enough that we need the lights on. And we are going to get everything set up here. Our flight plan is set for 1,500 feet. We'll keep that. It's below the safe zone, but we're going to do some sightseeing. We're going to adjust our altimeter here. Alright, so I hope you guys are ready here. We're going to take off. We got everything set up. Let's go ahead and get a quick outside view here. So TBM 930. Looking down runway number 9 at Linden Airport here in Linden, New Jersey. Alright, so let's depart. Let's get this thing on the road. I am ready for this one. Alright, let's get rid of our flaps. Release our parking brake. Put our yoke back on. And I'll give everybody an update on what's going on with the channel as soon as we're safely in the air here. Alright, so we got some extra traffic in the area. We got positive climb. We can extend our or retract our landing gear. Alright, so let's see what we got here. This is what we've been waiting for. We're in the northeast and we are officially over Staten Island here. Alright, so we got a nice look at, there's a lot going on, so I might even skip the NeoFly update. So we're going to turn this into a, this is a NeoFly mission, passenger mission, but we're going to skip over the update. We're doing a sunrise tour trip over here. So we got Staten Island over here to the right. This is, we're coming up to the upper bay here. So this is the divider between New York and New Jersey. This area up over here is Brooklyn. And we probably have the Brooklyn Bridge out over there somewhere. But I don't think we're going to tour there. So here, so this is the upper bay. There's the Statue of Liberty. This is the financial district of downtown Manhattan. And we got Ellis Island over there. Got a nice little boat in the water here. So there is, can we see that from the, yep, so there's the Statue of Liberty. Now we're gonna go to Lower Manhattan here. And we're passing over the financial district. We got the World Trade Center area. So there's the Brooklyn Bridge. I want to make sure I got enough flight clearance here. So we got all these buildings here. One day we got to do a full tour on New York City here. We got the Empire State Building. We got Central Park. We probably passed where I used to hang out over at Washington Square Park. Everything goes by so fast. So actually, speaking of which, we can probably lower our speed here. So yeah, we're passing over Central Park now. That's probably the George Washington Bridge. I think I set our flight plan to get a little closer to that, as well as the Tappan Zee Bridge. So yeah, we really need to do a tour adventure of New York here in a slower plane. So maybe we'll hop into a Cessna 172 and do a little fly around New York and point some stuff out. We can probably do multiple. There's Yankee Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Yankee Stadium is over there. Maybe we have to fly through where the Mets play as well. So yeah, we got the George Washington Bridge over there. The Palisades basically picks up and runs up there. Oh, that would be an awesome tour adventure to go up the Palisades. I had one where we were going to follow up the Hudson, which that's what this is right here. Hudson flows under the George Washington Bridge and heads up over to the Tappan Zee Bridge up there. I'm going to guess that that's what that is. So I don't know. I mean, you guys let me know what you want. Do you want a tour adventure to go up the Hudson River, or do you want a tour adventure going up the Palisades Parkway? I'm not sure which one. I'm sort of leaning towards the Hudson River here. I actually started one. So yeah, all right. Let's, unless you're super passionate about the Palisades Parkway, I guess I probably have an idea of why that would be a good flight plan to follow the Palisades Parkway. But the Hudson River might be a little more enjoyable view here. So we can probably go with that. I mean, we can do both. We'll just start with the Hudson River, and then we'll do the Palisades Parkway at some point. So we finally made it to New York City. We just flew through all that. We saw a quick little run through. We'll do another one with a slower plane so that we can get a little more of a sightseeing thing of New York. But for the meantime, we are on our way to Westchester Airport here, over at KHPN, and we're looking at landing in runway number 34. I've ignored ATC up to this point, so we are going to tune our approach to Westchester County and request the full stop landing. Alright, so we got a couple things going on there. So one, we got to adjust our barometric pressure to 30.31. So close. You gotta excuse me. I'm only working on a sip of coffee this morning. Alright, so we adjusted our altimeter there. 30.31. We're gonna enter left downwind runway number 34. So 34 was on our original flight plan, so we are good to go there. And we're gonna turn here and we're gonna look at the Tappan Zee Bridge here. I am not gonna call that the Governor Cuomo Bridge. I'm sorry. There you go. They got it labeled right here. That's what I'm talking about. Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's, for all the New Yorkers out there, that's funny. So the Microsoft Flight Simulator's got it right. It's the Tappan Zee Bridge. This is not the Governor Cuomo Bridge. I'm sorry, Mr. Cuomo. But I agree, you should not have done that. Alright. So what are we looking at here? We got 3 miles to the top of our descent, 5 miles to our destination here. That was super nice to see my old hometown. I spent a good many years of my childhood growing up over here. So if anybody is wondering where the accent, or the diluted accent, I will say at this point, this is where it comes from. So I was born and raised up here until the ripe old age of 18, 19 years old, where I departed from New York and sort of been traveling around the United States since then. So we currently reside in Florida, but this is where my childhood comes from. So we can blame it on that. So no, I'm kidding. Alright, so we got clear to land here. We're gonna go ahead and get in preparation mode here. Boom. See if we can serve some drinks to our passengers here in NeoFly real quick. But we're gonna drop our speed here to the white arc. Alright, we are getting super close already, so I'm going to deploy our landing gear. Our flaps at 50%, 10 degrees. We're going to go ahead and turn autopilot off and take manual control here. Because, man, they were not giving us much room to line up to the runway. So the runway sits over there. So they cut our approach down by about 3/4. So we're going to fly out this way a little bit so that we can actually have some distance to line up to the runway. And enjoy the sunrise over here just for a moment. And that'll also give some time to for NeoFly to serve their drinks. Alright, so we're actually passing over Connecticut right now as we get our approach lined up for the runway over at Westchester County. We're going to hit a 20-degree bank here as we line up to the runway. Alright, we're almost there, 50% line up. Speed check, we can increase our speed just a little bit. Dip our nose down there. Alright, there is the runway. Alright, we are looking at a headwind. Awesome. Currently at 17 knots. We can lower our speed back up. And after we land, we'll get a good look at the airport. So I kind of been getting into a new rhythm here. So when we take off, we'll take off from the runway, and then when we land, we'll get we'll take the taxiway over to general aviation parking so that we can get a look at the airport. So we got plenty of runway to work with, it looks like. I didn't check to see how far the runway was, but it's looking like we're pretty good. Gonna increase our speed just a touch as we need to pull up. Alright, we got a nice alignment on the runway. Coming in a little low, but that's alright. Speed check at 108. We got one white light. Two white light. Alright, now we're going to dip down here. Runway number 34 over at Westchester. We'll try to get the taxiway there over to the right. A little jumpy there. Trying to hit that down slope.
Nice landing, pilot.
Alright, there's our reverse thrusters
Dispatch. Clear the runway and taxi to parking.
kicking in. Alright, we'll turn next taxiway here. Alright, so let's hit the parking brake for a second. Let's contact ground. And we'll request a taxi to parking. Alright, so FCD. Alright, so we're going to cross over runway 11. We're actually going to use taxiway B to F to D. And then D and H. Alright, so looking at here, this is basically what they're saying. We're sitting here. They want us to taxiway over to F, cross over runway number 11, hit taxiway D to H, and then park over here. So that is where we're going here. So we're going to get a decent tour of Westchester Airport here for our taxi. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. Alright, so we'll do the exterior view here. And follow those instructions. Alright, let's go ahead and... There we go. We're going. Alright, so... Where are we? Alright, so first we need taxiway B. Bravo. So we'll follow Bravo over to here. We're going to cross over the runway. Do that super quick. And then we are now on taxiway F, Foxtrot. And then we're gonna cross over runway number 11 here. And then our taxiway will turn into taxiway D. So crossing over 11. And then we're going to make a left onto taxiway H. There's the sign. Now that we're on taxiway H, we're getting a good look at the sunrise, good look over at the tower. We can cut off the runway over here. So this is where the gates are. Looks like we got one or two big planes over there. And then this way is where the general aviation parking is. So we got a gas truck over there. We got the tower. And this is where general aviation parking is. Let's go ahead and see. Do we have... We do. Alright, so let's go over to this guy. I think this is our assigned parking. Yeah, he's getting ready to give us some direction here. Boom. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn off our engine here.
Okay, pilot. The guests are leaving the aircraft now.
Alright, let's head over to NeoFly. I'm kind of curious what our landing was here. If we go to the log, we got landing is -114, so it's a nice smooth landing.
Transporter from dispatch. Everyone is on the bus. Check that they haven't forgotten anything. Have a nice day.
Nice. I just noticed a comment. Can we fly the -7, please? Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll add it to the list. Alright, so in the meantime here, yeah, so welcome to Westchester County, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that for our next thumbnail. And we'll go ahead and save that. So, once again, guys, do appreciate it. We will see what we can do. And have a great day.